All right, welcome to part 2 of my brutally honest sales pitch for my sailboat. Here's the hull number. It is CTYR 074100787. If you're living in the Wisconsin area, or Great Lakes, I suppose, I have stickers for 2026. I just left them at home. The deck tour is going to be a little limited because I'm alone, and this winter cover is a pain in the ass to put on when you're alone. So I kind of only took it half off. So we'll crawl under there for a little bit at some point. The deck paint is called Kiwi Grip. And if you're ever considering doing your boat in Kiwi Grip, don't. It holds dirt so crazy. And, I'll power wash it and it'll just get dirty right away. And when you power wash it, little pieces come off. I don't know what happened there. Here's the equipment. Got a nice compass. Radar, does it work? I don't know. It turns on. Has funny squiggly lines. I have no idea how to use it. Good news, brand new. Depth, speed, wind. The wind doesn't work. I don't know why. There's a lot of these little jobs where it's like, oh, that doesn't work. There's a OtterBox iPad holder. We use that for navigation. Here is the power. Currently don't have the batteries hooked up. I don't think I'm gonna. Here's the cushions. The cushions have seen better days. They got the vinyl's dried out and it's all cracking. So you might want to just sew a cover for those. They're comfortable and just don't work. The Lumars are all they're 2 speeds and serviced them a couple of years ago. They're all in great working order. No issues. There's the clamp locks. And check out those storage vents. I got these storage vents on eBay. I bought them for $300. They were selling 6 of them, and I bought them for $300 and turned around, kept 2, sold 4 for $280. So not bad for $10 a piece. Everyone knows about the hatch squeak on Catalinas, and I think I've got that pretty covered. Let's see what else there is to cover out here. Well, let's walk up the deck. Let's see, and there's the cover and the for the equipments. All right. I'm afraid of heights. There was soft spots on this boat when I bought it, and I redid it, and I kind of made a mess at a couple spots, and you'll see this. I went over and just kind of made a mess of things. This white paint on the top side here, it's on its last legs. That could use a decent paint job. Let's go under here to the important stuff. Always get one of these. The Power Squadron in your marina, if you can, will do these safety checks, and the coasties pretty much leave you alone, which is nice. Gooseneck's fine. Boom's fine. This seat's fine. Doesn't leak other than down this shaft, and that's the problem of Catalina. That's where the water comes in. This hatch cover is good. This hatch cover, if it's pouring, you'll get drips. And I've been battling that forever, and I just can't figure out what it is. So that's another little job. Power windlass with foot switches. Those foot switches, just the design, you occasionally have to take them out and clean them out because the contacts get dirty. But it's great. It's powerful. Highly recommend a power windlass for everyone that has one. That can get one. Ooh, got a little green over the winter. There's my saran wrap job on the mast, so no water went into the bilge. It appeared to work lovely. Furler is 12 years old. Basically, I bought it when we bought the boat. It had an old hood and it was broken, basically didn't work. So this is a Harkin. Works great. Let's talk sails. The jib we had to have recut so it fits this Harkin instead of the hood. Sails are fine, but I mean, you could use them for another 10 years, but they don't look great. The sun cover on the jib is fraying, and so that's looking better days. And the main has an oil stain because I had it. I mean, it's northern Wisconsin. We store the sails inside over the winter, and I had an incident with the one of those vacuum pumps that you pump oil out. It kind of blew up and sprayed oil all over the inside, and some of that oil ended up on the sail. So there's a small stain on the sail. All the lines are pretty decent. I tend to replace them when they start to get bad. I couldn't tell you the years or anything on those, but you know, they're just kind of caught up. The winters up here are kind of brutal on the lines, but they seem to be doing okay. Let's see. Dock lines. Those two, I just kind of keep up with them when I need. Alright, that's about it, I think. You need to know for the deck. There's a little homemade thing to hang my outboard. And it's a 8-horse that I have. It's pretty heavy, and that's never an issue. I mean, that thing holds it solid. What else? Let's see if there's anything I need to know. The wood's kind of recently redone. That's one of those jobs that just annoys me. Rig was tuned 2 years ago. We don't take our mast down over winter on the hard like other places do, so it should be an okay. And all the rigging was replaced 12 years ago. And that's it for part 2, I guess. Part 3 we'll go downstairs, and part 4 I'll just kind of do a quick look at the motor.